What's your name?
It's Avinash Pandey.
Avinash is asking, how do I overcome ego? Avinash, you do not overcome anything if you do not understand it. You do not overcome anything without understanding it. No problem can be solved if you do not understand the question. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If you do not understand the question, can you get an answer?
Yes, sir.
I want to make certain modifications in the design of this projector. Can I make those changes without understanding how this projector works? So the first step is to very good, understand. Now do we understand what is the ego? Before we ask how do I get rid of it, do we understand? If we do not understand, why have we decided that we must get rid of the ego? If I really do not understand what the ego is, why have I already decided that the ego is something to be gotten rid of? Probably just because everybody else has been telling me. Please listen to what I am saying. Avinash says, sir, how do I get rid of the ego? I am asking, we cannot get rid of anything if we do not understand it. And if I do not understand what the ego is, why am I already adamant that I need to get rid of it? After all, Avinash didn't ask, sir, what is the ego? He didn't ask, sir, whether should I get rid of the ego? What did he ask? How to get rid of the ego? Am I right, Avinash? And if the question is, how to get rid of the ego, that means that you have already decided that
Ego is harmful.
the ego is harmful and that you need to get rid of it. But I do not understand what the ego is. Still I have decided to get rid of it. This exactly is called the ego. That I do not know, yet I am doing things. Just because somebody else has told me, so I am proceeding with life based on beliefs given by others. Now Avinash, surely you are asking this question because your teacher has delivered an entire session on the topic ego, which makes you feel that the ego is dangerous and you must get rid of the ego. But surely you didn't understand. This is a good demonstration, a good exemplification of what ego is. Somebody tells me something and I accept it without understanding. I have not known it myself, but because somebody has told it to me, so I have accepted it. Now what all do we accept without understanding? You see, since we are a kid, there is so much that is given to us that we just take. We are given a religion, we are given a nationality, we are given all kinds of beliefs, we are given a lot of views about how the world is, about how the life is, and we take all of these without really understanding, because we are small, we are helpless, we can't do much. Additionally, there is another thing that we take from others without understanding. That thing is really very powerful, very dangerous. What is that?
Identity.
Wonderful. Not only do we take religion and nationality and beliefs and worldviews from others, we even take our identities from others. This taking of identities from others is called ego. Are you getting it? I do not know who I am. Others have provided a ready-made answer to me. And I have internalized that answer. This is called ego. Ego is an image of yourself coming from others. Is that simple enough? Ego is an image of yourself coming from others. You do not bother to understand how your mind functions. Who you are. But you conveniently, in a very lazy way, just take your identity from somebody else. Your whole self-concept, your whole image about yourself is not yours but given by somebody else. So somebody comes to you and says, you are brilliant. And what do you start believing? I am brilliant. Now this is a statement of ego. Because you have not known it for yourself, whether you really are brilliant and what the word brilliant really means. You have not investigated, you have not known. Somebody just came and told you that you are brilliant and you accepted it. What would be the result? The same fellow could come a little later and tell you that you are stupid. And you will have to accept that as well. So you will always live in a fear that your image can be destroyed. Because this image has been provided by somebody else. What has been given by somebody else can also be taken back by that person or by somebody else. So ego means a second-hand life. Ego means a second-hand life. Ego means a lot of fear. Yes? How do I get rid of it? Simple. By seeing that my identities are coming from outside. The moment you realize it, really understand that what I am believing to be my identity, that is not really mine. It has been supplied to me by somebody. And I have eyes of my own. I have intelligence of my own. I can look at myself and I can find out how I am, what I am. I need not be dependent upon others. And the moment you realize this, in that moment you are free of the ego. Yes, Avinash? Simple. So, how do I operationalize it? When someone comes and says a few good things about you, remain a little alert. Do not start feeling good. Because in feeling good, do you know what you are doing? You are internalizing his opinion of yourself. You are making his opinion as your opinion. Now this is development of ego. He has said you are handsome and you have internalized it and said that I am handsome. Become very, very alert in that moment. At the same time, when someone comes and says a few hurtful things about you, do not start feeling offended immediately. He may have said that you are an idiot. That does not make you an idiot. To be hurt implies that you have accepted what he has said. You have accepted what he has said. These are the moments you must watch out against. You must be careful in these moments. When you are working, do not work for the sake of others. You know, if you are working just to get appreciation from somebody else, be careful to see what you are doing. What are you doing? You are working so that that fellow may say that you are nice, you are hardworking, you are capable. So all your work is aimed at only one thing. What? Development of a favorable self-image from somebody else. Getting a favorable image from somebody else. We are not cautious in those moments. We are not careful. We forget. Are you getting it? It is in these moments that we must remain very, very cautious. When your results are declared, do not seek appreciation in the eyes of others. Have you seen how people rush and tell everybody if they get a nice result? Now can you look sharply at what they are trying to do? They are trying to generate their image in the eyes of, this is ego. And have you seen how people shrivel and shrink and keep themselves into a corner when they do not get favorable results? They just avoid meeting people. They close themselves up. Do you see that this is ego? Both are aspects of ego. To announce to everybody that I have gained a wonderful result, and also to hide from everybody when you do not get a favorable result. Both are egos. In fact, this very desire for result is ego. Are you getting it? So Avinash, if you can be careful in these moments, you will be your own master. Otherwise, you will become a slave of others. You deserve to be your own master. Right? Alright. Yes. Was this clear to all? Yes. Okay.